Today we are visiting Møns Klint in southern Zealand part of Denmark. It's meant to be one of the nicest nature spots in all of Denmark, so we've come to check it out. So there are loads of different hiking trails around the area. Most of them are short, so we're going to try and combine two of them, trail 4 and 5, and it is supposed to do a loop, but one of the stairs down to the beach is closed, so we'll just have to backtrack a little bit. But I think it would only be about 6 kilometers maybe in total. It seems like a pretty easy hikes, but yeah, the nature looks pretty nice. We checked it out yesterday quickly when we first arrived, but it was a bit cloudy, so we thought we'd come this morning and hopefully the haze clears. So it seems in Denmark on the coast a lot of the time there's a haze, and it often can clear by like lunchtime, but we'll see. I was actually reading online and they're saying that Møns Klint is basically degrading away from the harsh climate, and you can see when you look on the side of the cliffs, the trees are just hanging on by a thread, and it looks like that they've maybe had some kind of small landslide here not too long ago. So they reckon that basically this landmark is on borrowed time, so it's not going to be here forever. So it's pretty sad. But it is very beautiful, pretty wild to see it, and I guess because it won't be here forever, it's a cool thing to experience. So we're now headed back up the stairs at the other end of the beach to do the partial loop. And it's surprisingly warm today. The sun's just beaming, there's hardly any wind. So yeah, feeling hot. So we've now made it back up the stairs, back onto the cliff. So we're now walking like along the cliff edge, I guess you would say. And we're starting to see some beautiful views onto the water and the cliffs below. You can really tell that the cliff is really unstable right on the edge. Like there's trees that are just hanging on. The roots are all exposed and the soil's falling away. So definitely not the place you want to go past the boundaries. Because it just looks like a risk waiting to happen. That beautiful access point you can't get into, but it's not worth dying, so we're not going. So we've made it back to the car park starting point where the geo centre is for the Møns Klint, and now we're going up the track the other way, but we can only go one way because the stairs are closed down to the beach, so we're just going up and back. And apparently up here is one of the best viewpoints where the cliff drops 128 meters, so let's see. We can see a boat that we could see earlier when we were walking along the beach below the cliff, and now we can see it going up and down like the cliff face, and it would be a really beautiful boat trip to see the cliff from afar. We flew the drone and the views are just epic, like spectacular, so to see it with your own eyes from afar would just be amazing. So definitely if you're in the area and you plan it, definitely recommend trying to book a boat trip. I'm not sure how much it would cost, but it would be really cool. So you could see on the edge of the trail back there how the side of it is just slipping away, and the tree was just hanging on, and the dirt and is hanging off, so wouldn't take much for that just to fall away. So we just got to the end of this trail number 5, where it had the start of the number 4 trail that led down to the water via the stairs, but the stairs are closed off, so we've just turned around to go back the way we came. We've just finished the trail and we're walking back to the car. So they do have official car parks, and it's 45 Danish krone, which is about €6 for a car for the day, but there is some free parking a bit further of a walk, about 5 minutes up and down the road both ways. So we got here early, so it was free, so we saved ourselves 45 krone, so that was good. But yeah, but it was a very good part of Denmark to visit, wasn't it?
Yes, beautiful.
So Denmark, you really surprised us, and we're really glad that we made the trek out to Møns Klint in good weather before cold winter kicks in here.